So it seems like we finally got one, man. The legal system has finally rewarded one of our fallen soldiers for his whore of a wife's sinful actions. And just remember, ladies, y'all need to check the scoreboard, because this is men 1, women 8,552,327. Women have been out here finessing men for centuries, millenniums even. You know Caesar's wife was behind this assassination, and Tiger Woods' ex-wife, she must be really into billionaires, I don't know. Fucking gold digging whore. And don't get me wrong, it's not all rainbows and sunshine for these leech women. The gold diggers in training, as I like to call them, are out here today thinking they're finessing when they get a sandwich and chips, aka a field trip special, for giving some head to an ashy dick cheese looking dude in the park. This is the type of girl to be advertising nudes for cash apps in her bio, trying to talk about starting a premium Snapchat all the time. Like, bitch, I'm not trying to hear that nonsense. You ain't a Bella Danger. You fucking imbeciles that buy into that shit are actually the lowest form of man imaginable. Shit, half of these women are damn near exposing themselves for free on Instagram. All you have to do is have a little bit of imagination. Not to mention, there's thousands and thousands of hours of free porn uploaded onto the internet every single day. You want to see a midget draped in leather getting banged by a dude who looks like he could play center for the Knicks? You got it, man. You want to see this dude take some grannies to Pound Town? Knock yourself out. Just the men real quick. I want you to imagine coming home after a long day at the office, the boss shit all over your head today, your wife who hasn't fucked you in 7 months by the way, didn't come into work today, and even the golden retriever is wondering what the fuck is going on here. And more importantly, who's keeping the crib with the backyard and all the squirrels and birds to chase around when this situation blows up. And so you park your Camry, you turn off the Matchbox 20 and you head inside, and as you enter your crib, something just doesn't seem right. Your girl ain't in sight, and the dog is just giving you that look, man, like,
listen, don't go in there, G. You ain't gonna like what you see.
And so you walk into the bedroom to find your wife of 5 years is banging Gustavo from Telemundo, who apparently has money falling out of his ass. And not only does your wife not feel bad for you in this event, but she actually decides to whip out her fucking iPhone and record her new lover manhandling you out of your own house for the whole world to see.
Steenie, you're picking him over me?
Kieth King is seen pleading with his wife. The man restraining him in the doorway, Francisco Huizar, is the other man.
Stop trying to enter.
I don't want this. I don't want it to be like this.
Now that was hard to watch. The look on this dude's face and the tone in his voice just breaks my fucking heart. This dude's heart and soul is literally in his stomach right now. You know he had to know it was over from the second he walked in. And so that was the sad reality for our fallen soldier Kieth King. But let's back it up a little bit. How did these two lovers meet, and how did we arrive here today? So Swords and Huizar met at a bike show back in 2015, a little more after 5 years after her and her husband had gotten married. Swords is the guy's ex-wife who previously went by Danielle King, and she was in New York to see a bike show being put on by her husband's company. So this guy had a little bit of paper too, you know, he had this King BMX stunt shows. Huizar, he was a Texas resident. You know, as Texas boys, we had to do it to him. He was working at this event because Huizar pursued Swords, and in the following months, he kind of positioned himself near Swords as often as he could. He rented a room right down the street from their house. When King treated his wife to a spa day, Huizar joined her. When King treated his wife to a trip on her birthday, Huizar stayed in a nearby hotel. And at first, the King had just noticed inappropriate texts between these two.
When he answered, I simply said, she is a married woman. Do not contact her ever again.
It wasn't until later when Swords recorded the video of the altercation between King and Huizar. Huizar allegedly putting King in a chokehold after he became irate, which prompted the assault and battery charge that he did win at the end of this court case.
It requires proof of a happy marriage and evidence that the love and affection between a couple was destroyed by the wrongful or malicious actions of the defendant. King gathered text messages, Facebook posts, phone records, and hotel receipts, proving Huizar ended their wedding bliss.
She's my wife, man.
And so after all this, 16 months later, they reward our dude Kieth with a massive $9 million settlement. You know, that's some expensive ass emotional distress therapy, Kieth. You go get that bag, King. And so basically, my Mexican brethren fucked himself around, fucking with this white woman. He lost massive amounts of cheddar, probably has to call in a hit on this dude Kieth King now. And I just want to know what this guy did to get all the money to be paying these $1 million court fees though. He has all this time on his hands to just come through like the mailman and bang another dude's wife, putting him in a headlock like a fucking child. All while this dumb broad is so stupid in her little pea brain that she had decided to pull out her phone and record the whole shit. Y'all gotta stop dry snitching, man. And if men who like to see their wives get smashed are called cucks, this guy is like the ultimate anti-cuck. This is the hero that we all didn't know we need, like when the maintenance guy who looks like he might rape someone helps you jump your car. But what do you guys think about this? What do you think about the settlement? Ladies, are you a little bit mad about this, or do you think that this is how these cases should go a little bit more often? Because this was all a little bit specific to the state laws in North Carolina, and that's why he was able to do all of this. In a lot of states, you can't go out and try to receive damages for someone cheating on you like this, which you really should be able to. It really kind of throws your whole life cycle off. But overall, guys, cheating is fucked up. I'm glad her and this Gustavo looking motherfucker got caught up. And you go spend that money, King. You go, on an exotic vacation to Tijuana, get some hookers, get some coke. You'll be feeling like yourself in no time, brother. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Please drop a big like on the video and subscribe today if you haven't. As always, I'm going to keep entertaining y'all. Y'all keep dropping likes. I got a lot of love. Peace out.
JAMARI speaks.